Before the video begins, if you like what I do and want to support me in a more personal way, consider joining me on Patreon. Members get exclusive perks for just £3 a month. Link in the description.
Hello everyone and welcome to a LEGO set discussion video. My name is Luke Triton, thank you all ever so much for tuning in. So yes, this is a bit of a rarity for my channel, but every now and then I do buy sets to ultimately turn into some mocks. January 1st, 2025 is no exception. And as I've been building LEGO cars for the past year and a half, a bunch of sets have caught my eye and I am very excited to get these. So this video is going to look at the top 5 sets I believe are best for LEGO car builders that are going to be released in 2025. So coming in at number 5 for LEGO City, it is the Scrapyard. And when I first saw the images about this set, I was immediately very hyped for it. So to anybody who is new to the channel, I have made a custom Street Racer story series, but I've also made a lot of custom car mocks to go with it. And I've also wanted to make some scenery pieces. In particular, I've got some garages going. Now this scrapyard would actually fit in perfectly for what I want to make. I can have this all built up as is, make a little workshop area to be added onto the side, and it's one of the best set pieces I've ever seen. So this looks really fun. We have a small little office area, and the main event is probably the Crusher. So this big red building looks so cool, and I can see the flaps at the front of these tiles on, I suppose, is a long axle rod piece to allow it to freely move. And I love how they've also made a couple of little, like, crushed up cubes of Lego bits to represent a car that's all been, again, scrapped and crushed together. I think that's really funky. But yes, overall, as a set piece, this looks like it has so many play features. So for anybody, this looks like it's going to be a really fun set. Now let's have a quick look at the minifigures, and straight away, these look spot on for this kind of set and this kind of environment. All the dirty, sort of grimy elements on some of the t-shirts and the jackets. The dog is also quite sweet to see as well. There's 4 minifigures included, but it looks so spot on. I feel like the overall sense and elements of this set is absolutely spot on. That's the best way I can describe it. But to look at the cars themselves, this is where things get exciting. So let's get the lesser of the two out of the way, and we know which one that is. So the first one is a white and sort of yellow and orange car. It's actually quite nice, but it doesn't really have too much character, if that makes sense. I do love how LEGO have committed to sticking to this idea where the bumpers, both front and rear, of these city cars can be interchangeable with cars from other sets. So this was first introduced in the Tuner Garage set from, I think, mid-2023, but it looks wicked cool. I do also love that we have, I believe, a new colour for the wheels. That doesn't look like normal orange, it looks a bit too dark. I do understand that LEGO have been talking about introducing a new colour called reddish orange, I think that's what it's called, and that's what it looks like to me. Again, that doesn't look like the normal orange, it's a bit too dark for that, but more wheels in more colours, I'll absolutely take it. And this other car, the black car. Wow, this is so cool. I mean, this immediately gives me vibes of the Lamborghini Countach. It looks wicked cool. The pop-up headlights, I think, were the first thing everybody saw when the first pictures of this set came out. That is such a simple detail, but it's captured really well. Sometimes less is more, and it's only 3 elements to represent the headlights. It doesn't need to flip up and down. I do also appreciate the windscreen here, because you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I haven't seen a non-print, transparent clear version of this windscreen piece. It's really nice to see this because this means more opportunities to get more designs done for people's custom cars, including my own. Overall, this set is very cool. I'm so excited to get this, and whilst I don't have confirmed prices for any of these sets, I have seen a lot of rumour going around that this set is going to cost $80. Frankly, that is 100% worth it. Coming in at number 4, we are sticking to LEGO City with a new small red sports car. Now this is actually quite cute. It's a small set, it's going to cost like £9 when it comes out. It's one of the small car sets, but frankly, it's actually quite sweet for what it is. So in a way, I kind of should have seen this coming. because I remember seeing the list of sets first coming out like a month or two ago before any pictures got released. I remember seeing red sports car and I was immediately excited, thinking, okay, you know, again, all the cars I want to make, this is right up my alley. And it's something smaller, but at the same time, this is a good thing, because whilst there's all the custom stuff I like to look forward to, you have to think about what other people are going to want and what they can afford. And if there are people out there who like Lego but don't really enjoy cars that much, or even if you can't afford any of the Speed Champions, then this is a beautiful alternative. I love the shape, and again, look at the wheel arches, look at the slope bits behind the windscreen. The Speed Champions influence is there, and I'm so happy to see it all. It's a lovely little set. I'm definitely getting one of these. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we are going to jump ship to Lego Marvel. And I don't know what happened at Lego HQ with Marvel, because Spider-Man has like 2 or 3 cars. There's a load of characters that don't usually have cars in films and comics. All of a sudden they do. And Iron Man is now joining the fray with his own funky looking vehicle. Look at this. I am so amazed at what I'm looking at. I cannot believe this is coming out, because the color combination is gorgeous. I also really appreciate the Black Panther little hover vehicle it comes with. So to focus on that for just a moment. So we got 4 of the same shape piece, 3 in black and 1 in transparent purple to act as the window. That's a piece I'm actually really keen to experiment with more of my custom cars in the future. And we got 1 in transparent purple, which means again that's more color combinations I can try with someday. And the fact that it's purple in particular is one of my favorite colors, so that's something that I could really try one day. These slope bricks at the front, these 2x3 sort of wedge slopes, I don't have any in plain black, so to be able to get 2 of those, that's a beautiful thing straight away. But looking at the car, just wow. I'm more excited about one particular feature of this car. So the red and gold look stunning, but the shade of red, it's not normal red, it's dark red. That means, for car builders in particular, this is very exciting, because those mudguard pieces are now available in dark red, and that is so cool. The reason why you can tell this, and I actually discovered it earlier today when I was looking at this image for the first time. I thought this was normal red, but you can see near the rear wheel, especially near the rear mudguard, there's a red stripe going past that rear mudguard, and it's a bit more vibrant than the rest of the red on the vehicle. That's normal red. The entire vehicle is dark red. A lot of people are going to look at this and think it looks ugly, but this is one of the most beautiful car sets I've ever seen. In particular for a custom design car. Because again, when you think of Speed Champions and all the official licensed vehicles, they are captured amazingly. But for a custom design, I'm actually speechless. It's so beautiful. I cannot believe we're getting this. I can't get enough. Coming in at number 2, we are going to be sticking with Lego Marvel, and it is the Spider-Man vs. Venom muscle car set. Now, some characters I can understand having cars. Again, Captain America probably had his own car at some point, and that would be a cool toy thing to play with. Iron Man having his own car makes a lot of sense. But why does Venom have a car? Why is Venom robbing a bank? This sort of thing doesn't really matter, but the car itself looks so cool. So I am going to skip over the minifigures for this set, because we do have loads of Spider-Man minifigures, we have loads of Venom minifigures. We've been getting a lot of Venom stuff as a whole over the past year or so. We've got Venomized Groot, I think there was a Venomized Rocket. There was a bunch of other Venomized themed sets that came out. I mean, the character is popular and the idea of Venomizing something is going to be very fun. But a Venomized muscle car? Why not? I mean, I guess why not? The overall shape is absolutely spot on. Again, I don't do a lot of muscle car stuff in my own personal collection, but seeing something like this kind of gives me that little nudge to say, maybe you should try it, Luke, you know? I do want to also point out that a lot of the Speed Champions parts are also in effect here. At the very front, between the front wheel and the headlights, is a 2x2 wedge slope piece. It's good to see more of those, more common in more sets. The windscreen piece, to see those in red, that's very cool, because again, custom makers like me have more color combination options when it comes to their mocks. There are 6 studs between the wheels, which again is a bit more akin to the Speed Champion size. The spoiler is not massive, and that's a good thing because there is such a thing as too much. The stud shooters on each side are definitely going to disappear, and I'm pretty sure that Venom logo print on the front is actually a print and not a sticker. But overall, you could build this up as is, just get rid of the shooters, and you've got a muscle car added to your Speed Champions collection, and it would fit in perfectly. And the final set we are going to talk about in this video is one you're probably not expecting. It is this, the Harry Potter Night Bus. So this is the 4th Night Bus we will get. So this doesn't look too dissimilar to the previous. You can see a couple of upgrades in some areas in terms of the wheels, the overall shape of the top deck, and they kind of figured out a few elements that they decided to make in different colors, well, i.e. purple in this case, to actually create a better shape. Now, I don't think I'm ever going to buy one of these and build it up as a night bus. I have experimented with a custom bus before, but I've got a few more things I want to try. This does match the city scale side of things, but I love building in purple. So I would end up getting one of these as a purple parts kit of sorts. It's going to be an expensive one, no doubt. You've got all the figures to take into account, the driver, the conductor, the names of the characters escape me. I haven't watched any Harry Potter in God knows how long. But I have to admit one certain thing. So the reason why this is on here, again, I'm looking at this from the perspective of a mock builder. This comes with purple wheels. Absolutely yes, please. So if anything, I'm probably going to have to wait for someone to buy one of these and part it out and put it all on Bricklink so I can get the wheels. Now I love it when we get windscreen pieces and wheels, even the mudguards in new colors. Because again, when it comes to making mocks, that's more color combinations I can try in the future. That will inspire a certain shape, a new car gets made, and I'm happy all round. So yeah, it's probably going to be much lesser in that particular regard for a lot of other people, but it doesn't take away the fact that it's really exciting that we are getting another night bus. Again, the last one came out in 2019, so I think it's about time we got another one. And that will mark the end of this video. Thank you all ever so much for watching. If you like what I do and want to support me in a more personal way, consider joining my Patreon page. There is a link to it at the top of the description. Let me know what you think about all these sets in the comment section down below. Thanks again for watching everyone, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye!